Hello, and in this video I would like to show and talk about my moped Riga-26 Mini. As you can see, I have opened up the clutch side because the problem was that I was teaching a person who has never ridden this moped before how to ride it, and especially because this is the one with the hand gears. And what happened is that the person let the clutch go very suddenly, and after that the bike didn't go in a gear anymore. It was no drive. Engine was running, no problem, but you couldn't get it in a drive. We checked all the cables, they are intact and moving freely, and from outside it also looks like all the levers and everything moves freely and looks normal. So now I've opened up the crankcase or gearbox side cover. This is on the left hand side, just to investigate what has happened. And at the beginning I thought, okay, the clutch plates, the sun discs have gone. I will show the sun discs in a moment. Because that's very common on these, that these sun discs are made of very brittle material, and the notches that engage with the basket, they break off. And I thought that that's the reason why the bike is not going in a gear, or there is no drive. But turns out I was wrong, and here is what happened this time. As you can see, I've dismantled the side of the gearbox. This is how the side cover looks like. The oil was quite clean, but you can see there is some sediment in it, and this is the first oil change also after the complete overhaul of this moped. Here you can see the clutch actuation. You have the lever here, and you can see it is lifting this pin, which is pushing on the center of the clutch, which is compressing the spring, which compresses the clutch discs like a normal clutch. All these parts are fine. I couldn't find any problems. There is no like metal flakes in the oil or something like that, so I don't think there is anything with the gearbox. And because I thought it's the sun wheels, that I will take the clutch off. And when I started taking the clutch off, the clutch is mounted here. I will show you in a minute. But this basket, outside basket, this one, was very loose. Like it could wobble around. I thought that's weird. It usually doesn't do that. So I dismantled the clutch. And first, to dismantle the clutch, you have to press down this plate. You can see these holes. When it's assembled, then these pins, I'm talking about these pins, are in this position. And if you want to take this disc off, you have to press and turn so that the pins come into the bigger holes, and then you can take it off. Then you have the spring, of course. Then inside here you have a nut. It's spanner 17, and then you can take off the clutch. But what happened was I was taking off the clutch, and voila, the gear wheel on the clutch basket here has come loose from the basket. I don't know how this can happen. Well, poor quality, but after reading some forums and stuff, what I could find, it turns out it's also a known fault that this is very weak and poor quality, and this can also happen. So this is the center gear wheel, and then you have the plates, and this is what I call the sun wheel. One moment, if I can get it out. Because it looks like a sun to me, if somebody else calls it in different names. And at first I thought that these sun wheel notches, they are like stripped, so that the clutch just goes around and it is not engaging with the basket. And then you would end up in the same problem that the clutch engages, disengages, but because it doesn't hook up to the basket, there will be no drive. But in this case, yeah, that was this gear wheel that had come loose from the basket. So for that reason, there was no drive. I did not open the gearbox inside because I think it's fine. There is no strange noises or it's not clunky or absolutely nothing that would suggest to me that there is something broken inside. As I mentioned, also the oil, you can still see a little bit nice bright yellow oil. No steel flakes, so I think the gearbox is fine, which is great because it's a lot of work to dismantle the gearbox and check everything there. So in a way, this is the easiest solution or to the problem that we are having today. What can be done about this? So you can dismantle. I will lift it all off. If you put this one back here, it's supposed to go like this. Some people put it in a lathe machine and then cut it flat and then re-weld it. And then in a lathe machine you can also there is a small lip, create this lip again from the welding, so that will be a lot stronger connection. Of course, you can buy a new clutch basket or complete clutch, but then of course you run into the same problem possibly that if the new part is also of poor quality. So it's quite not a difficult solution or anything like that, but it's difficult to solve, let's put it this way. And I have not looked into it if there is any like Western solutions to the original Russian parts. Maybe some Western better good quality clutches fit better. I don't know that yet, but if I find out, I will talk about it, make a new video and so on. So yeah, that is what I wanted to show, that if you have this moped or you have a problem, then this gear can be one of the reasons why the moped will not run. You can start the engine will work fine, but there is no drive if you try to put it in gear. And the first sign that you have a problem, something like that, is that if you are going to engage the clutch and then if you turn one way or another way for gears, there is no, you can actually feel the gears engaging. But if you don't have that, then you know there is something wrong with the clutch. Either it's the friction plates or the sun disc, how I call it, or it is the gear on the basket. So yeah, in many ways, very easy solution to fix this moped. In other ways, it's a weak point and most likely it have to be done again in the future if you don't find a better solution. So thank you very much for watching and see you in my next videos.